What's going on, guys? What's going on, man? This is Uncut Reasoning, and it's season one, episode five. And with Uncut Reasoning, we just talk about what's going on in the news within the country, and what's going on in general in life, man. So it's time, guys. It's time to wake up. It's time to really wake up because America is going through a reckoning right now, and you know, it's time to really see what it is and stop, hide and get over these facade that are out there. So I can't help it, guys. Today I'm going after these rappers again, these influential figures out there. I try not to say anything about them today, but it's going on too much, and these are the type of people who we all idolize and cherish the most, and who you think that are the best prototypes in how you should live your life and have a successful and fulfilling life. But we are absolutely wrong, guys. We're absolutely wrong. Y'all doing the wrong thing, and y'all doing it the wrong way. So correct me if I'm wrong. I'm open to the idea that I might be wrong about this, but have you ever seen one of these rappers going out there publicly and said, "Hey, I'm going to blow $15,000, $20,000, and put it on a particular company or the stock of a particular company or certain index fund, an S&P 500 index fund"? Have you ever seen any of these rappers publicly announce that they are buying shares in a company or they're buying an index fund, and they drop in 20, 30, 40, 50, 60,000, $100,000 and the S&P 500 index fund, or on a Microsoft or Apple or an Nvidia or whatever company, a SoFi out there? Have you ever seen that? I've never seen that. Never in my life I've ever seen that. And I'm open to the idea that I might be wrong. So if anyone have ever seen that, please let me know down below in the chat that, hey, you're wrong, Jermaine, and I've seen such rapper do that stuff. But on the contrary, they sold you guys to buy the latest shoes, the latest watch, the latest chain, um, the highest grade of weed, the the latest perk 30 or whatever it is. They sold you guys and all the degeneracy and all the stuff that is not fulfilling, and all the stuff that serve no purpose in your life, and all the stuff that has no bearing on your success in life. They sold you on that. They sold you on all the degenerative stuff. Never have I ever seen a rapper or a public figure shows you anything about investment and what you can do to like really invest your money and save your money and stuff. But they solely on the generational curse, which is through their music. They told you go blow your money. They told you go sell drugs, go use drugs, go drink alcohol, fuck up some commas. Excuse me for my language, but I've never seen them do anything that really sustain generational wealth, or anything that really sustain um, growth. You know what I mean? So what are we doing? Are we taking these people serious? Because we are obviously doing it. You know what I mean? It's just crazy how things going on out here now, and you guys just absolutely looking for to these people for influence and power, and but that's how it is. That's the culture that we're living in right now, that has no impact, that has a lot of impact on our destruction, but has very little impact on our success and and the way of life, and how we should absolutely operate and carry ourselves on. But anyways, so another news that's going on is I'm seeing that in Chicago, and these democratic liberal states have a lot in common. So for example, I'm talking about the so-called sanctuary cities. So I think the sanctuary cities are spearheaded by Chicago itself. I think that's one of the main sanctuary cities. Shout out to Mayor Brandon Johnson over there in Chicago. Absolutely a phenomenal mayor. I'm sorry, he's a clown. But Chicago, New York City, Denver, San Francisco, are some of those cities that proclaim themselves to be sanctuary city, meaning that if you're an undocumented immigrant, you just walk over the border and come in the country, you could flee to one of those cities and you'll be put up, you'll be given 3 meals a day, a place to stay. Um, these days it's getting even better. Hotel rooms, etc., etc. You put it this way: you're well taken care of if you flee to any one of those cities because they don't work with the federal government in regards to removing people from the country that are undocumented, and they don't share information with Homeland Security and ICE, etc. So yeah, so anyways, so in Chicago, they have a crazy um I'm sorry. In Chicago, they have a crazy system over there where their sanctuary city is sanctuary city on steroid because they are, you know, these people are all over the city. They're getting work permits and stuff through the city. They can work, but one thing Mayor Brandon Johnson didn't realize is that um, these people, some of them are criminals. Some of them are criminals. Some of them are good people trying to get a living and trying to like get a place to stay and raise their family and work and make some money. But one thing Mayor Brandon Johnson didn't realize is that some of these people are criminal and they're not vetted effectively through the federal system. And so a lot of these stores over there in Chicago, Macy's. I was reading on the news the other day. Um, some undocumented immigrants from Venezuela, I guess. Um, One second, guys. Yeah, so some undocumented people in Macy's in Chicago, they're robbing these stores. They shoplifting, and I guess 3 or 4 of them were caught leaving Macy's with over $3,000 in clothes and apparels and merchandise or whatever you want to say. But the interesting thing is they were caught with a device that really trick out that is used to trick out the theft protection system that Macy's have installed in their store. So I'm not sure what it is, but from what I was reading, it is a magnetic device that seems to really um, alter the theft protection system Macy's have. You know that thing, if you walk over something, it beep. So they have a device that will stop the theft protection system from beeping. And they've been doing this, and Macy's, Kohl's, whatever stores over there, they've been doing it, and yeah, they've been getting away. So, and it's crazy because when the police caught them and they're processed, they're then being released because of crazy. Chicago have some crazy laws over there that prevent them from being held in jail or whatever it is, or even go through the process and then get deported. But that goes to show that the destruction that your elected mayors and your elected official keep importing in your cities, that is destroying the fabric of your cities, destroying everything. So now Macy's got to pay for security, and that security cost is going to be implemented in the cost of clothes you buy at Macy's. A lot of people shop at Macy's, and that extra security, that extra layer of protection, Macy's have to implement due to these people coming in there and stealing everything, is going to pass right down to the consumer in the cost of goods, in the cost of the clothes, in the cost of everything in there. So that and even extra on your pocket because of your so so-called Democratic elected mayor who are pro sanctuary city and pro people coming in and people getting in, so that's what's happening, guys. That's what's happening. And it even worse because the other ones are taking your jobs, the low level jobs. They're taking some of them. You know what I mean? Not every one of these people gonna go in the cotton field. Sorry, not cotton field. Gonna go on a farm and pick apples and pick strawberries and pick stuff like that. Most of them don't want to do it, and they're coming for your jobs. That's what's happening. So that goes to show that these sanctuary cities are crazy. Look in New York City. New York City cutting the budget for sanitation. They cutting the budget for the police. They cutting the budget for the firefighters, etc. All public service department down there in New York City budget is getting cut because what's his name down there? Mayor Eric Adams. The Mayor Eric Adams proclaimed that New York City was a sanctuary city years ago, and he actually cursed out the Texas governor, saying he's a racist and he'll take all those people in New York City. And see what's happening down there? Due to um, unforeseen, unforecast, catastrophic disaster that these migrants caused on the city, New York City was spending over millions a night just to host migrants, millions, and they said it was going to create a $12 billion deficit in their budget. And to make up for that deficit, they have to cut sanitation. They have to cut the budget for sanitation. They have to cut the budget for the firefighters, for the police, for everything down there. All public service department budget in New York City have been cut just to just so they can have some money to put up with this migrant situation. And it's sad because New York is a place of a lot of rats. I've lived in New York City before. I've lived in the Bronx before, and rats are gonna pull you out of your house if you're down there in New York. I'm telling you now, rats are gonna pull you out of your house because the garbage is not gonna be collected on a regular basis like that. Crime rate is gonna be up because cops are not gonna be getting overtime anymore. You see what I mean? You see where I'm coming from? So everything is trickled down. And this is bad management, bad public service management. Because people y'all put in power in these blue states, they don't have your best interest at heart. And you heard me say it before, you should align yourself with people not by the color of their skin, but of the content of their character. So a lot of people vote for Mayor Brandon Johnson, Mayor Eric Adams because they're black, and they say, "Hell yeah!" Even Barack Obama, "Oh yeah, he's black. He's gonna do a good thing for us. He's gonna do great thing for us because he's a black man." But no, align yourself with people and have people represent you based on the content of their character, not the color of their skin. And that's what we fail to do. We fail to have people represent us, and we fail to align ourselves with people based on the content of their character because they look like us. So yeah, they're gonna have us in their best interest because they look like us. No, no, no. The black community down there in New York City is outraged with Mayor Eric Adams. Over there in Chicago, black people are outraged with Mayor Brandon Johnson because they're a bunch of clowns. They don't know what they're doing. They get in power, they get in office, and they ain't looking out for nobody but their pocket because the content of their character is dirty, and they're not doing what's in the best interest of the citizens who are paying taxes, who are living in the city. They're just going crazy. They're just doing whatever. So you see what I'm saying? The content of your character, not the color of your skin. So this is what I'm saying, guys. You all need to wake up. This is what's going on in America today. This is what America becoming. America becoming a crazy place. You know what I mean? And it's sad because this is said to be the home of the land of the brave and home of the free. You know what I mean? So this is what's becoming of America today, man. A lot of craziness, a lot of people doing out there, the influence having our kids, the influence, you know, the society, and it, it's just bad, man. It's just bad, and you have to put yourself in the right position in the right way just to navigate yourself because it's getting crazy out here, and so do me a favor, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. This is Jermane's Views, Uncut Reasoning, where we talk about things that's happening in the news, things that's happening across the board, man. So let me know what you guys think, man. Every Monday I'll be dropping these series, just to digest what's going on in the news and put it out there for you guys so you guys can know what's going on. But this is Jermane's Views, Uncut Reasoning, man. Have a great day.